All right, what is going on, everybody? Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Guys, in this video, I'm going to be going over some free strategies here on ultimately how you can actually remove bad or one-star reviews on the internet. I'm talking Yelp, Google, Glassdoor, so many different accounts and profiles, right? I just want to say right off the bat, if you guys are not subscribed, which the majority of people watching my videos are not subscribed, do yourself a favor, subscribe to my channel right now. And if you guys want immediate service, you don't really care about doing any free stuff, you just want to have a paid option that is done for you, do yourself a favor, call me 215-607-6482. That's 215-607-6482. Or shoot me over an email at sean@needmomentum.com. That's Sean, SCAN, at needmomentum.com. Now, guys, I want to share a story with you, and I'll share my screen in a second. But for Momentum, we have actually gotten close to like 500 reviews total on our Google profile. Now, not all of them are legit. Some of them are 1 stars. And hey, listen, we're not a perfect agency. It happens. We have, unhappy customers from time to time. It's just the nature of business. But you can do something about this. And more so, you need to understand the game you're playing. What do I mean by that? Well, you need to understand the profiles that you're getting reviews on. Yelp, Google, Glassdoor, all these profiles that at the end of the day are actually painting a picture for your online presence. And let me show you exactly what I mean. So if I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to share with you guys a quick Google search. If I was to just do Momentum 360 reviews, right? Guys, it's not just going to show our Yelp. It's not just going to show our Clutch. It's not just going to show our Reddit, our Glassdoor, our Thumbtack, the Google profile, the Indeed. It's actually going to give from AI's Gemini, Google's AI platform, it's going to give you a pretty good understanding of what they have to offer for a certain company. So this is Momentum's review. Normally we get a lot of very positive reviews for virtual tours, customer service, photography, all this kind of stuff. Employees on Glassdoor also really like working with us, so I'm really happy about that. And then guys, on top of that, it's actually linking out all of the different reviews here. So you can see the reviews from Clutch, the reviews from Glassdoor, the reviews from Thumbtack, right? So it's really, really important, guys, to understand the game you're playing, because if you're not optimizing for AI SEO, you're just at a loss. It's really that simple. So what I want to do is I really want to show you guys how, to the best of your ability, you can get reviews removed on multiple profiles, right? And it's funny because some of these profiles like Yelp, which are terrible, like I don't, not terrible reviews, but I just think Yelp is like not that good of a company in a lot of cases, and a lot of people aren't using them, is they have the most strict review policies. I'm talking about Yelp here, guys. And I was able to get a review removed because it was complete bullshit and it just needed to get down. But let me make some clarifications. I'm going to start with Google, and then I can go down to Yelp, Clutch, Reddit, Glassdoor, all these things, right? So for Momentum, if I was to go into our Google profile, right, you can see we have a lot of good reviews. But however, we do have some ones that aren't that good. So for instance, we have a couple 4-star reviews here, which are good. It's not ideal, but you have multiple reviews here, guys, from Mohammed, Maznor, Max. This is all people that are overseas. Like these, look at these guys. These are clowns, absolute clowns. And these guys are in the Middle East, obviously. Now, it's very important to note that there's a difference between these reviews and these reviews. As you can see, this unfortunately was a client of ours, as well as this. The other unfortunate thing is both people actually left a pretty good, sizable review. Now, I will say, guys, to the best of our ability, what I would recommend is there's two different things, right? If you have bad reviews, now I'm talking about reviews on a Google page that are still up, right? And it's one of those things like I honestly, hand to God, have not done anything to get these reviews down, which we need to, just being very honest. What you can do is hit the little three dots here, report review. And what you can do in this case is I would recommend doing a fake review report, meaning it's not a real client, it's total BS, which would be the nature of the review. Now, if I was going to respond to Allie's review, right? If I was going to report the review, I might say the review doesn't help people decide whether to go to this place, which, in my opinion, as a business owner, I would either hit this or I would say something along the lines of low quality information, right? In this case, I'm going to hit not helpful. That's what I think would be key for Allie's review if I was going to get it removed. However, for Danny's review, he left a lot of stuff, which I don't think was really helpful at all, nor do I think it was high quality information. So in this case, I'm actually going to hit low quality information, right? Now, guys, one report is not going to get it down, in my opinion, for the most part. You're going to need to have multiple people from your team, especially with these fake reviews, getting them down and having your team report them rather. And then the legit reviews, it's all, to be honest, the longer they're up, the harder it is to get removed, but it is possible. So I would like to say, just from a sheer numbers perspective, it is going to be easier to get Danny's reviews off than it is Allie, right? Just because her review has been about 3 months old, where Danny's is like 3 weeks, right? And guys, people ask me all the time, just to clarify, like, oh, Sean, like you're showing your 1-star reviews, like, don't you feel bad about that? No, I don't. I mean, I actually know these two clients very well, actually, and for whatever reason, it just didn't work out. But at the end of the day, they can. It's the beautiful thing about America. They can say whatever they want about anything, and they have total free speech. And I'm not here to hide. And it's just one of those things that, hey, did we mess up and screw up a couple things up on their account? Yeah, we did. Were they the best client? No, I don't think they were. So I just don't think it was a good fit. But that's exactly what you can do, guys, on the Google profile. For Yelp, Yelp's a little interesting, right? And I don't think we actually have any more reviews from Yelp. The interesting thing about Yelp is we actually had, so there's 19. So here's the crazy thing about Yelp, which I just don't like Yelp at all, guys. Yelp is there's 19 reviews here, right? There's 19 reviews from all these different people, right? All these different people. And not one of them is recommended. Now, they're not recommended because they don't use Yelp at all. I mean, no one really uses Yelp, in my opinion, unless you're like a restaurant, right? But you can see all these people, they left legitimate reviews and they just did not elevate the reviews to be legit, which kind of sucks. This review from Free L, I don't even know if I can see the review, but it was actually removed due to terms of service, right? But let's just say, for instance, guys, one of these reviews was legit. What I would do is report review, go to our content guidelines, terms of service. I'm not going to do that for this video. That's pretty much the same thing. So it contains false information. Now, these are good reviews, so I'm not going to do anything here, but you guys can kind of get the gist. That's how you can do it on Yelp. I mean, listen, you're going to need Yelp as a social backlink and just total like an online local citation, but I don't like it at all. I don't think it's that good of a platform. Just my honest opinion. You can see Clutch here. We have a 4.9 rating, I think. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, 4.9 rating. If I was going to go to low to high, here we go. So if I wasn't able, I'm sorry, if one second. So yeah, with Clutch, it's actually a little bit interesting because there's verified profiles and then there's not verified profiles. So in this case, what you can actually do is go to the AI here and say report review, or I need to report a review, right? So you'll do something like that. I guess the AI isn't that good. I need to report a review, right? All right, well, their AI sucks. You can just message their support at clutch.co. But that's how you can do it. I mean, for the most part, I would recommend logging into your account, and there should be an option where you can actually respond to all these reviews. Um, yeah, and that's just my honest opinion on that. So that's how you can do it on Clutch. Let's go to Glassdoor. So Glassdoor, we have really, really good reviews as well. This actually I'm more proud of than anything, simply because the fact that we're able to have people love working at my company means the most to me and means more to me than anything really. That I have a company that people want to work at. That means a lot actually. So let's just say this was a terrible review and I wanted to report it. What I can do is go to this, hit report. Just like Yelp, guys, Glassdoor is very, 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 very anal about why you're disputing a review. So in this case, you can check out all the different things here. You can also put some information on why this was the case. You have 400 characters to work with, which isn't that much, to be honest, but it's enough to kind of put something together. And then you can have the community guidelines tell you one way or the other if you should be able to report a review or not. So that's how you do it on Glassdoor. Um, Thumbtack, let's go to Thumbtack. So Thumbtack, we have a 4.5. Haven't really used, oh no, I'm sorry, we have a 4.9. Haven't really used a lot of Thumbtack, to be honest. We're not really on it. But you can see here we have really, really good reviews. Let's just say if I was going to go to one of our bad reviews, yeah, so that's the thing. So this actually, interestingly enough, was not, this is a fake review. Um, So yeah, if you wanted to, guys, I think what you can do is, I think I'm missing something here. Let me check. Hmm. You can learn about the guidelines here. Thumbtack isn't, it's kind of a clunky platform, guys, but if you do need help, I would recommend to you to go to profile, to maybe go to, where are we? Community, so you can talk to the community, or pro reviews. Yeah, so you can check that out. So let's say you do it on Thumbtack for the most part, or just contact their support system. That's what I would do. And then last but not least, I'll do Indeed. And again, this is like pretty straightforward stuff, guys, for the most part, but you can check out some of the reviews here. And very simple, if you want to report the review, you can do it there. For inappropriate language, advertising, personal information, criticism, allegations of legal activity, or if none of that, read the guidelines, see if it matches anything, and go from there. And guys, really at scale, if you have a lot of team members, this is what you should ultimately do to get these reviews down for the majority of the bad reviews that you have. The easiest thing to get no bad reviews on the internet is to have a damn good service. Have a damn good service, treat people right, do the right thing, and ultimately you will have just better reviews and lower amount of bad reviews. Crazy to think, right? But guys, if you need more of a faster option, whether it's Indeed, Yelp, Glassdoor, Google, whatever it is, we can protect your reputation online. AI SEO is more popular than ever, and it's only just getting started. So call me, 215-607-6482. Or if you want to send me an email, maybe you're a little shy, you don't want to talk more on the phone, Sean@momentum.com is a good email for you. Guys, hope you're having a great football Sunday. Enjoying it with the family. Like, comment, subscribe. We are on the rocket ship to 10,000 subscribers. 10,000. Isn't that crazy? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you